Hey, what's happening, everybody out here? So I got a little bit of time before work, and I just wanted to throw out this video to bring you guys up to speed on some of the things that have been happening with my car. But just to go back a little bit, I just want to, just go through the motions here. My car is a car that I bought in November of 2017. It's got a build date of I think it's October of 2017. So it's one of the early builds. And I've done a lot of things with this car. I've brought it to Steeda. I put the stop-to-hop kit in it. I put the Ford racing axles in it. And then I proceeded to put a supercharger on it. Now, it runs great. I got the 3-liter Whipple on it. It makes a pretty good amount of power at 638 horsepower to the rear wheels. But there's, a lot of talk on YouTube about these engines having problems with cylinder scoring and ticking and things like that. I've recently watched a video from the LS Eater, and he explains that the problem with these engines is thinning of the cylinder walls. That spray board technology thing that they're doing for 2018. There's thinning of the cylinder walls, and that's most likely the contributing factor to this ticking noise and the cylinder scoring. Now, with my car, I put a Whipple on it, and I think it was early September. I'm not exactly sure, but at this point, because time flies when you're having fun. But I put power up a friction reducer in this engine at about 1,000 miles. It had the factory oil in it, and I basically drove it that way until it had 2,700 miles on it. It was at that point that I did an oil change. I'll show you the receipt here at Sam Galloway Ford. I think it was September 4th that I did an oil change, put the 5W20 in the car. And when I brought the car home that day and put it in the garage, I listened to it run. And I didn't like the way it sounded. It wasn't ticking or anything like that. But it sounded like it was laboring, like it almost had a little bit of a load on it. It just didn't sound right to me. So I thought about, I just thought about it, and I said to myself, what am I going to do? I'm scheduled to put a Whipple on this car soon. What's the next move? So I just put the power up in it, started the car up, and listened to it run. And as the power up worked its way through the system, I heard the engine smooth out, and it sounded much better. So I left it at that and proceeded to do the supercharger install. Now, at this point, the car's got 4,000 miles on it. It's running great. I'm not hearing any ticking. It's very smooth, and I'm very happy. But a lot of people are having problems with the ticking. It's all over YouTube. It's all over social media. It's reason for concern for me because my car is an early build, and who knows? I mean, is it really the early builds or is it all of them? Only time will tell. But at this stage of the game, I'm just going to sit tight because I don't have a Ford warranty. I don't have the option to bring it back to Ford. All I have is a charter warranty, which is a limited warranty. It's really not all that good. So I'm going to continue on the path that I'm on to try to keep the engine healthy using power up or maybe some other friction reducer if I so feel that it's a better direction to go in. Now, I want to call out somebody that I've been watching, and probably a lot of you guys have been watching too. Gotham EMS. This is a guy who's got a Gen 3 Coyote in his Mustang, and his engine started ticking and he had a lot of problems. He's got a new motor now, and it's all is good with the world for him, so that's really great. Now, at one point in his original engine, he found metal shavings in his oil separator. Now, I haven't heard that from anybody else, but it's reason for for concern for me. I got this little magnet here. This is one of those magnet things that you use if you drop a nut or a bolt. You can grab it with this and pull it out without any hassles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my oil separator, and I'm going to dip this thing in the oil and see if I pull out any metal shavings. Now, it's got a little magnet on the end. You can see it here. You just kind of see it holds itself. It's got a little magnet. So let's go open up the oil separator and check it out. All right, guys, so here's the Moroso oil separator down here. You can see it right here. It looks like a pretty nice piece. Here's the canister down below. We're going to unscrew it, take a look and see what's inside. Now, this is a little bit of a pain because you got all of these hoses in the way, but I'm just going to try to get this thing open. There you go. We got it. Just open it up and pull it out. Nice little piece of aluminum too. Nice little Nice little device. All right, guys, so here we have the oil canister. You could see the oil in there a little bit, right? And I'm just going to take the magnet here and roll it around inside. Try to pick up any metal shavings that might be in there. And I'm just going to drop this right here. As you can see, the oil's still pretty clean. It's been in there for, I don't know, 1,200 miles or so. It's looking pretty good. I don't see any metal shavings. We'll see if we can get them to, if there's anything in there to get them come off on this cloth right here. And I'm not seeing anything. It's looking completely clean. So we're looking good. No real problems. Certainly not the problem that Gotham EMS had, thank goodness. All right, it's all looking good right now. All right, there you can see about 4,100 miles. Cylinder head temperatures are low, you know, by comparison with the 170-degree thermostat. And now we'll listen to the car. We'll listen to the engine. Quiet as a mouse. Things running beautiful. There it is. The Whipple. Beautiful. Well, there you have it, guys. Fortunately for me, no metal shavings in the oil separator. Now, seems kind of silly to check such a thing, but Gotham EMS had that problem, so it's worth checking, and it's something that I've always done. Never overlook the obvious. If it's something that you can check, check it. Now, going back to my car, you know, when the car had 1,000 miles on it, I put the power up in it. I do that just as a matter of precaution. I do it with every car that I have. Whether it's a new car, I wait for it to break in and I put the power up in it, or whether it's a car like this, my 2002 Escape. That's a car I bought with 90,000 miles on it. And let me tell you, it's a great car. Now, I've put 50,000 miles on it since then. I put power up in it the first day that I took it home. This car also, my wife's car, has power up in it. There's a lot of products on the market that can give you the results that power up does. Liquid Moly has got a number of them. They got a friction reducer that's exactly like power up, or they also have the Ceratec, which is ceramic based. You know, I mean, I've talked to a couple of people about it, and I plan to talk to the sales rep from Liquid Moly to see what he has to say about his products. But it's precautionary. It's something that you can do. I personally have been using it, you know, the power up for 30 years. It's been servicing me well, and I plan to use it in everything that I have. My 2018 Mustang got it at 1,000 miles, and currently with the Whipple and 4,000 miles, there's no ticks, there's no rattles, and it's an early build date car. So time will tell if this is the kind of product that can keep one of these engines alive. So just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope it was helpful. So until next time, we'll talk to you later. Take care.